Hello, Steve here. I'm excited to let you all know that the accessory items for the Firebox Nano are now available on our site. That is the fuel plate and the flame guard. Let me show you how these work with the folding Firebox Nano. Now your Nano comes with a set of Nano sticks, and they fit right into the Nano like this. They're locked into place. They can't fall out or get lost. But those come as standard equipment. You don't have to worry about buying those separately. They come with the Nano. So let's just go ahead and open this up, put the fire grate down. You can see it doesn't require assembly. You just open it up into position. You put your Nano sticks in, and then that enables you to go ahead and rest your solid fuel tablet plate into place. So that just drops right in from the top, and that becomes the perfect height and just a really nice platform for solid fuel tablets. There's a lot of different brands and versions of solid fuel tablets. Obviously, the most common or the most well-known is the S-bit tablets. Here's Fast Fire. There's another version. There's Wet Fire, which is another very popular solid fuel tablet, and then Coghlan's. And there's many more out there on the market to choose from. But that's how the solid fuel plate works, and we're just calling that the fuel plate. And then we also have the flame guard. And what the flame guard is designed to do is to create a solid barrier on that front edge of your stove. So that just clips onto the front, okay, and so it goes all the way up to the surface of your pot or your pan. So flame cannot go this direction, or breezes cannot go this direction. So what that does for you is that protects your handle of your pot or your pan from the flame coming up and heating up your handle, and it also protects your flame from the breezes to keep it underneath your pot where it will do the most work for you. Now the way this is intended to work, and I'm sure that I'll get some questions about this, is people will ask why I didn't cut a notch out so that these so that the pot stands could actually swivel out. Well, the reason I didn't do that is because I want it to be a solid barrier all the way to the surface of your pot or pan. And also, you wouldn't really want to center your pot on here. And let me show you why. So if you have a very small pot, you'd want to leave these pot stands facing inward, and then you just overlap this just a little bit with your pot so that it becomes your pot support. Okay, so now I've got these turned sideways, which will give you a little bit more of a footprint and a little bit more support. But for small pans or pots, I would go that direction. If you have a really small pot or pan, you'd want to turn these in, and then you have that much more support for your pot or pan. Now if you have a larger pot or pan, then I would rotate these outward, and I would rotate these sideways, so you do have a little more of a footprint and a little more support. But then I don't center the pan. I don't center the pan like that, because you're blocking a lot of the heat from this edge of your pan. So once again, you just want to overlap that just a little bit, and then just off center it towards the back a little bit to take advantage of your extra large pot stand that you've created by rotating the legs outwards. So once again, I just overlap that a little bit rather than centering the whole pot, and then that gives you plenty of support for a large pot or pan. Okay, so while I've got this together, I thought I would just show you all of the accessories that we do have available for the Nano. So let me go ahead and just take this out. So one of the things that we do have available on our site is the Trangia gas attachment. So this is made to work with the Trangia cook sets, but we've also designed it to work in the Nano. So let me just get this through here, and then this actually just slides down in, and then it snaps onto the Nano sticks like that. So once again, this will work with the flame guard or without. You know, the Nano works great, you know, all kinds of different ways. And then obviously this works with the Trangia alcohol burner as well. So let me go ahead and just pop this attachment out of here. And if I don't do this every once in a while, it takes me a little longer to do. But then also we do have on our site the Trangia alcohol burners, and then we do have a couple of different case options. Now both of these cases will hold both the Nano and the 2 accessory plates that are available for it. So this is the heavy duty Cordura case, which actually has a separate pocket for your fire starting materials, and then I would put everything else back here in this large main pocket. So that is double layer Cordura, very heavy duty, but yet it's still not very heavy. It's still really very lightweight. And then we do have the leather case for the Nano, and we've tried to make this just as bushcraft styled as we possibly could. You can see that it's hand stitched. This is with a waxed linen thread, and we're actually going to be carrying a new size of carbon felt. So this is 7.5 inches by 6 inches, and the reason we're going to be carrying this larger size is because it's the perfect size to become a liner. So the carbon felt is very handy to use as a ground cloth to catch your ashes and your hot coals for your Nano, but it also works very well, and this is the case with virtually any stove, is on very soft sand or very soft soil. This will create a surface so that your stove itself won't sink into the sand. Kind of gives it a little support surface, which is really nice for soft sand or soft soils, or you could probably even use it on snow somewhat. But anyway, this is the perfect size to kind of become just a really nice liner for your leather case. So that fits in there, and then if you go ahead and fold up your Nano, so I'll go ahead and just take all these pieces and parts, and we'll put it together into the new leather Nano case. So the Nano sticks just hang on the side. Now one's just a little longer than the other, so you have to get them in the right order. Then you close it up, and that locks the Nano sticks in place. And then your Nano's ready to go into your case. So then if your Nano is a little bit dirty, this will kind of protect your leather case and keep it really nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and slide in the flame guard and the fuel plate, which these fuel plates can get a little bit messy as well. You know, once you've burned an SBIT tablet or one of those other types of solid fuel on them, they become just a little bit messy. So having that carbon felt with the dual purpose of being a liner for your leather case and as a ground cloth or a ground protector or ground support is just kind of a handy little tool. Then you just go ahead and cinch up your leather case, and that can go right back into your pack, and you can go ahead and head out on the trail. So anyway, those are all the accessories that are available for the Gen 2 Folding Firebox Nano. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.